Hello, welcome to Star Child Links, and this time this reading is going to be okay. Yeah. So, um, so the past 2 weeks have been incredibly intense energy-wise, and we have all gone through a point where we feel kind of like this. Like we had to go through being stabbed to death and rise again as something else. So I just want to explore this. Now, if you're someone who's been going through heavy transformation during this period, then more likely than not you have a divine calling, and more likely than not there is a God consciousness that's calling out to you. So this is a reading that's specifically for that. What is your transformation like? And now that you are moving to the other side of the transformation, where you're becoming more of the person that you are meant to be, how can you now serve your divine purpose? And what God is calling you, and what can you do, or what does that God or goddess want you to do? So yeah, and this time I have just 3 stones. One looks like this. Come on, zero in on this beauty. Focus. Okay, it's not focusing. Whatever. Let me just lay the cards. So the first round of cards is going to tell you what's your past been like, what your roots kind of look like, what you were before the transformation. And these cards will tell me what you look like right now. Okay. And how to keep this path flowing towards the divine. Okay, and the rest of the cards I'll pick up later. So we have group 1, which is, now these are all combinations of quartzite and I guess quartz conglomerate, and this one feels denser than the rest, and it's caked up quite a lot. But I feel like if I were to carve it, it would be really beautiful. Or take off the first few layers, it would be really beautiful. And this one is pretty interesting. It's incredibly shiny. Oh yeah, see, you can see that it's incredibly shiny. It's both grainy and it also has It has little quartz pieces, especially here. It's pretty hard. It's hard and sharp. This one is just nice and long and very sugary looking. Anyway, so these are the four, not four, three piles. 1, 2, 3, and I'll put the timestamps below. And now let's begin with 1. Okay, let's place this here. Now let's place this here. Yay! Okay, so you started off. Wow, it looks like before you started off with a lot of paranoia and a lot of phobias, and now you are becoming the star. I wonder why these are upside down though. I'll check later. And this one, I don't know if you can see it, but this is also upside down, and what it actually says here is fragile. Okay, so I'm going to pull out some more cards to kind of further explain what's going on here. So I just want to know what this paranoia stuff is about. So I feel like you guys, you really developed a relationship with your fear. It's very interesting. Okay, so the reason why this has come upside down is because, actually speaking, upright is when it's all about paranoia and worries and things that keep you up at night. But upside down, it looks like you guys really managed to figure out what this was all about. You guys, I feel like you guys made fear your friend, or like your sparring partner. I think of it like, you see how these roses are crossed, like how the swords are crossed? It gives me that feeling of making fear, or making your disability, or making whatever it is that troubled you. You made it your sparring partner, your friend. You developed a relationship with it, and oh my god, you guys. So in place of fear, you instilled hope within yourself. And now I'll just pull out another card to find out why exactly this is upside down. But honestly, right now, since it's upside down, I'm drawn to the bottom of the card. And the bottom of the card is very airy, very spacey, and it has that star over there. Damn it. Why can't you focus, camera? Why can't you focus? You focus now? Can you focus now? Can you focus? Okay, so I guess you guys aren't gonna see it. But yeah. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to focus this thing. Damn it. Okay, so I'll just pull out another card as to why, oh why are you upside down? Because I feel like it's just a matter of time. I gotta do something about this level of clarity. It's too bad. Ah, that's better. I didn't know I could do that. So yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Now, Queen of Pentacles is all about being that caring provider, motherly figure, the one who has it all and can uh, help other people have it all as well. And look at this, sun and the moon perfectly balanced. Yeah. Oh, interesting. You know what is funny here? See, now you can see what I'm talking about, right? This airy, spacey, star-like thing. Now, so what I'm getting at here is that, and can you see like how both of them have this kind of thing happening? Both of them have light shining above them. She has both the moon and the sun, which I feel refers to this eclipse period right now. But you are supposed to be the star. So I feel like you. Okay, so this brings me back to you overcoming paranoia, right? So, how did you do it? I bet you were alone, right? You did it all on your own, right? That's what they're talking about. Right now, you kind of tend to mother people. Now, that's okay because it brings out the responsible side in you and the powerful side in you. But now you need to go a step beyond that. You need to be a source of hope and inspiration, and you need to let them figure it out on their own. I feel that's where there is a little bit of a problem. You seem to be trying to hold their hand, trying to do all the little things for them. The Queen of Pentacles, I feel, is a very motherly, is a very caring person, and is very practical and everything. And she will do things for you. She will go out of her way for you. But the star won't. The star will make promises and will go away and will let you go through the dark tunnel on your own and find your way, just like she found her way a long time back, just like you found your way a long time back. So yeah, it is. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be this person. I'm saying that you are going to move. So this was how you were before, probably long time back when you were a kid, or maybe like even 2 years ago, who knows. But now you've come into this very responsible, very balanced side of you. But now you need to go a step beyond that and be a source of inspiration for other people, and stop wasting your time trying to hold their hand through it. Let them figure it out like how you did. Okay? And Another important message for you is fragility. There is something really vulnerable about you. There is something really vulnerable about the star. I feel like you're someone who is kind of transparent. Although you are an inspiration, people can see how frail and how vulnerable and how delicate and sensitive you really are. And that itself is beautiful. That the star is beautiful. I feel like I need to keep picking her up and showing her to you guys. Look at that. Come on, focus. Wait, let me get a hold of the camera. And oh, that is not what I meant to do. Focus. Focus. Okay. So yeah. See, look at these beautiful, delicate stuff of magic that she's. I don't know what she's doing, but it is amazing. So yeah. I feel like this is upside down because you are shielding your fragility. You are yeah. I'm gonna pick up another card here, and we have unrelated but affected. So I feel like it's not that much of a big issue. You will get there. So the only reason it was upside down is it's just going to take some time. I feel like you guys are incredibly strong and you know what you want to do actually. All this time I've been talking, but you know what I mean already. And okay, so without further ado, let's figure out who's calling you. Okay, I got Goddess of the Womb. Okay, this is amazing. Goddess of the Womb. You have obviously been through a rebirth. Okay, so there's one more thing that I did not mention before, but I'm going to figure out what the Goddess of Womb or any of these gods and goddesses actually want to do with you guys through the book, the God Touch. So the Goddess of the Womb, what does she wanna tell you guys? She wants to tell you guys that. Whoa. So you got this. Oh, come on, focus. Just a second. Shaking, isn't it? You know what? Let me just pause this. Oh, much better, isn't it? So, guide of the traveler of the unseen paths, ever disguised, she awaits the seeking spirit, watcher on the supreme, unreachable peaks, guide of the traveler of the unseen paths. She guards the austere approach to the alone. In the beginning of each far spread plain, pervading her power, the cosmic suns. Okay, let me just explain the first bit. I have a feeling you would already know what this is about, but ever disguised, she awaits the seeking spirit, watcher on the supreme, unreachable peaks, guide of the traveler of the unseen paths. So, you are someone who's going to guide people who don't really know where they're going, but they're reaching out to something great. You are a guide. You are, if you've never had a teacher in your life that really satisfied you, if you've never really had a mentor, that's because you are to be one. Yeah. Ever disguised, you are not going to be what people expect. And supreme, unreachable peak. So you literally be like the star. Okay, unreachable, but full of inspiration, because then you will need to tell them how you came there or where you came from, because that's what gives them the courage and the inspiration. So anyway, you're the guide of the traveler of the unseen paths. She guards the austere approach to the alone at the beginning of each far spread plain, pervading with her power the cosmic suns. Pervading. I don't know what pervading means, but you guys can look it up. So, what this means is that you're the one to guide others in their lonely paths that no one else can possibly understand. You're there to guide them and show them the way. Power of the cosmic suns. I believe this is talking about the sun and Sirius or some other star. Either the Sirius star or Vega, things like that, you know. So I feel like for some of you, you know, star seeds. Yeah, so you could be star seeds. So yeah, she reigns inspirer of its multiple works and thinker of the symbol of its scene. Above them all, she stands supporting all. Nice. I don't think I have to explain that. Above them all, she stands supporting all. You are not going to go down there and hold their hand and help them through it. You stand above them and you kind of call them upward and tell them, hey, this is the way. Just come. You know? You're the inspirer. You're the thinker of the symbol of its scene. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but it might make sense to you if you think about it. The sole omnipotent goddess ever wailed, of whom the world is the unscrutable mask. I think it's talking about the goddess of the womb. The sole omnipotent goddess ever wailed, of whom the world is the inscrutable mask. The ages are the footfalls of her tread, their happenings the figure of her thoughts, and all creation her endless act. Wow. Wow. So this goddess of the womb, well, is, of course, all creation is her endless act. I think she is the primordial goddess, the primordial female uh, figure. The world is her inscrutable mask. The ages are the footfalls of her tread, their happenings, the figure of her thoughts. Interesting. This is just the last 4 lines are just like the last 5 lines. Sorry, are just like description of what she's like, and I feel like you just have to explore more of her on your own. This has given you an idea, and with this little idea, you guys can figure it out. You guys can get a hold of what you need to do. And now I am gonna pick a card to find out what you can do practically here and now. Better listen. Better listen. So if you are female, something you can do is when you're on your periods. Oh wait, it's 2, isn't it? Stronger together, be a team. Interesting. I feel like some of you, I think this is, for some of you, I think this is to do with the goddess. Wow, it's 27 minutes already. Wow. Anyway, it's to do with the goddess, because I think some of you guys are really not into that the whole goddess thing or the gods thing or whatever it is, or even maybe star seeds, you don't really believe in them. But stronger together, there are some things that gods and goddesses can't do because they need a channel, and you are that channel. And there are some things that you can't do alone without access to primordial feminine consciousness. Stronger together, better listen. So yes, so if you're female, the thing to do for you guys is to pay attention to your cycles, and when you're on your periods, give yourself some time, give yourself few days off. I know it's really hard to do, but that is what you must do. You need to listen to your body, listen to your womb, get connected to your cycles. There's this video by Teal Swan about periods, so I suggest you check that, and you can definitely figure it out from there. Alright, so group 1 is done, and I'm putting the goddess back in the box. And group 2, let's see. So we have 5 of Cups. You started from loss. And Ace of Pentacles. So you're at a point now where you have a great idea, or a great idea for wealth, or it kind of looks like you have found your worth and you are the source of wealth, in a manner of speaking. because I see the chameleon here, and the chameleon is all about, you know, being so sure that you'll get your meal. All you have to do is sit in one place and wait. But I'll pick out cards to figure it out further. And then you have family, also upside down. So I'll try and figure out why that was upside down. But I feel like it's pretty obvious that you guys are stronger when you have a family with you. Okay, so let's go ahead. So the Five of Cups says that you came from loss. You came from a place where you had to get over a lot of loss. And then you have Daughter of Swords over here. Daughter of Swords is all about well, the first thing that strikes me really is the black here and here. Now here the black is just, it feels really heavy, but here it feels kind of directed to a point, and it's lit by all these beautiful lights. So I feel like you have grown from someone who had to face a lot of loss to someone who has become really skilled at seeing the silver lining in every gray cloud. You are someone who can make themselves see the beauty in life no matter what. You are someone who can also, since there's the Daughter of Swords, right? Swords is all about words and ideas. So you can be pretty idealistic. Okay, you can be, for your head can be in the clouds. But I feel like you can really turn things around for yourself. You have youthful optimism you have the kind of youthful optimism that's very surprising for a person of your past, which is incredible. It needs a whole different kind of strength altogether. So next we need to see about Ace of Pentacles. Oops. Pulling out a clarifier, and we have Queen of Cups. Oh my god, doesn't she look beautiful? You guys. I feel like you guys just need to settle down. You guys are just following your intuition right now, but you'll settle down into a state where all you have to do is wait for the money to rake in. Wait for the checks to come in. So yeah, there's just like a little bit of intuition driven work to be done. I feel like some of you can just dance or sing or do anything art related because the Queen of Cups is here, and just do a little bit of it, like even if it's writing or something like that, just do a little bit. Well, not a little bit, like do whatever you want to do, whatever is calling out to you to your heart's content. And don't worry about money while you do it. And then, when the time comes, you can just sit and the money will come to you. Alright? Do the work. You won't have to worry about money during then, but it's not like you will have money at that point. It's more like, look at the turtles coming beneath her feet every time she steps forward. It's like you'll be provided the things that you need. See, if you notice, she doesn't have a home or a throne or somewhere she can sit, but she always has a place to go. There's a home. They've just nestled there, they've settled there, they're not moving. But then there's money coming in. You get my point? So it's just a matter of time, is what I'm saying. You guys are transmuting your life. You're transmuting your script from from that of loss to that of immense gain. I'm really happy for you guys. Now about the family part, I need to see why it came upside down, or just a card to give me more context. And it says stargazing. Stargazing is something that I think everyone should start doing again, because our world is a lonely world because of all the separation and the disconnection that's happening. And stargazing really helps us connect to something distant, and that resonates with us a lot. And that is like the first step to making you feel better when you're alone. And so I feel like some of you guys are really lonely at this point. You don't have the closeness to your family that you wish you had. Spend some time stargazing. Enjoy your own company. Enjoy being alone. And you'll have your family also with you. Just like you have the money coming in also. So yeah, do not worry. And then let's figure out what God is calling you. Hey. Gaia, I knew it was something earth related with all the money stuff. It was so cool. Okay, so Gaia is calling out to you, and if you don't know who Gaia is, it's Mother Earth, okay? Mother Earth is calling you. Now, why is Mother Earth calling you? Let's find out. Why is Mother Earth calling you guys? He comes unseen to our darker paths. Okay, so this is a huge poem. I'll read it as fast as I can. But your part is somewhere here, and the ending is what gives you the journey. Okay. The high and luminous tension breaks too soon. The body's stone stillness and the life's hushed trance, the breathless might and the calm of silent mind. Or slowly they fail as sets a golden day. Or slowly they fail as sets a golden day. The restless neither members tire of peace. A nostalgia of old little works and joys, a need to call back small familiar selves, to treat the accustomed and inferior way, the need to rest in a natural pose of fall. As a child who learns to walk can walk not long, replace the titan will forever to climb. On the heart's altar dim the sacred fire. Okay, I'm trying to understand what this is about. Okay, I feel like you guys are trying to shake things up. You are tired of the way things are going, you know. Slowly they fail as sets a golden day. Body's stone stillness and life's hushed trance. Nostalgia of little old works and joys. So you're trying to bring back some semblance of how it used to be good. To treat the accustomed and inferior way. You want to break the routine and what do you feel is inferior right now? What do you feel is below you? Okay, on the heart's altar dim the sacred fire. An old pull of subconscious chords renew. It draws the unwilling spirit from the heights, or a dull. Sorry, I didn't realize I was taking it away from the camera. Okay. Or a dull gravitation drags us down. To the blind, driven inertia of our pace, this too the supreme diplomat can use. He makes a fall a means for greater rise. For into ignorant nature's gusty field, into the half-ordered chaos of mortal life, the formless power, the self of eternal light, follow in the shadow of the Spirit's descent. The twin duality forever one chooses its home mid the tumults of the sense. He comes unseen into our darker parts, and curtained by the darkness does his work, a subtle and all-knowing guest and guide, till they too feel the need and will to change. All here must learn to obey a higher law. Our body cells must hold the immortal's flame. Interesting. Else would the spirit reach alone its source, leaving a half-saved world to its dubious fate. Nature would ever labored unredeemed, or our earth would ever spin unhelped in space, and this immense creation's purpose fail, till at last the frustrate universe sank undone. Wow, you guys, that's heavy. So it really feels like you guys are okay. So it looks like you guys can achieve a sense of enlightenment on your with yourself. Well, not enlightenment per se, but more like formless power, you know, the self of eternal light. You can gain access to your higher self, to power that has been lost before, because of the falls you have taken in life, because of the things that you have gone through. You are in such a position that you are able to grasp at this, the twin duality forever one, you know, to find the balance between yin and yang, to find that way to do things. Comes unseen into a darker path, blah 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 blah. A subtle and all-knowing guest and guide, till they too feel the need and will to change. And all here must obey to learn. Oh, sorry. All here must learn to obey a higher law. Okay, so you guys, you can get, you have access to a higher way of being, a higher self, a kind of power that other people don't have. And you can either, you have a choice here, you can either reach alone to the source, like when you die, go back enlightened, and your cycle, your karmic cycle or whatever would have been, great, good. You would have accomplished something in your life for yourself. But for the world, no. You are leaving the world half saved if you don't answer this call. If you don't answer the call of Gaia, okay, have you heard of the end of times? Yeah. There's a lot of theory that we are now at the end of times, and like how there's been several civilizations on Earth that have lived and have been wiped out, we will be the next to be wiped out, unless you guys who have picked group 2 can do something about it. So yes, you can either go back to the source enlightened all by yourself, or you can bring the world with you. It's that awesome, you guys. So next, oh sorry, not next, I did not take this. So something that you guys can do to answer Gaia or help Gaia shake things up. Don't be afraid to shake things up, guys. Don't, please, and be realistic. Okay, so one thing I have to tell you guys is that Gaia is earth energy, and earth energy is reality energy. It's everything around you, this table, these cards, my hand, everything. So you need to work with reality, and you need to shake things up. I think that's about it. I feel like picking up another one for you guys. Ask the right question. I feel like you can ask a question to Gaia and ask for a sign or ask for an answer for that question, but choose wisely, okay? Choose your questions wisely. She's not going to answer just any stupid thing. You need to be in line. Think of something you can do to shake things up, and think of something that's also realistic, and ask the right question along those lines. You'll get an answer. Okay? So all the best, you guys. Number 3. The Fool. Interesting. 8 of Swords. Very interesting. Free. Nice. Okay, so you are someone of very innocent spirit. You are someone who is la da 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 da, kind of like okay, you're very innocent, you're very naive, you do not see things the way other people do. You believe you can fly while everyone else thinks you might die. And but the thing is, um, it is your attitude that saves the day, because Eight of Swords upside down is what I see as the liberator, and you got free. I don't know if you can see the girl here, but there is a girl here, and she's dancing, and she's free. You are a liberator. Okay, so I'm gonna pick another card for this one because it came up upside down. Very nice. Eight of Pentacles upside down. So this, okay, so it looks like you're going to be in service of freeing people up. It's something to do with a skill that you have. Since there's a spider over here, I'm going to connect it with a grandmother spider, and grandmother spider is about writing. She is, according to Native American lore, grandmother spider was the first animal spirit to teach man how to write. And when she did that, man was able to record history. Man was able to do so many things, convey ideas so much better. And she facilitated such an advancement for the human race. And I feel that's what you're gonna do. You, with your endless optimism and innocence, with your endless optimism and innocence, you guys are going to do something. I feel like you guys are not even all that skilled yet. You, Eight of Pentacles means like you're working on your skill, but then you see it doesn't matter, because it's not really your skill that does it. It's your optimism. It's that little thing within you that believes you can fly, that believes in so many supposedly impossible things. And this will just get better and better. Don't worry about not being there yet. This will just get better and better. You already have what it takes. Now, let me pick up. Oh, two came up. Wow, you guys are in high demand, huh? Source, Great Spirit. Oh my god, I knew it. Some of you are like new souls, and the Great Spirit have put you in the world so that you can spread this freshness of your soul to others. Zeus or any lightning god. So Zeus is, okay, so source is source of the Great Spirit. That's again Native American kind of consciousness, but it is also like the source consciousness, our source consciousness, source of everything, the great void where everything comes out. We are basically extensions of the source consciousness. And now Zeus is the lightning god. So whatever consciousness that you are linked to, whether it be Native American or Indian or Roman or Greek or whatever, or pagan, it's the lightning god that you should look at. It may be Zeus for you. It may be, I think Odin was the one. No, Thor. Yeah. So yeah, it's the lightning god because you guys are meant to shock people. That's the power of lightning, right? You shock and awe. Shock and awe. So I guess I'll be reading 2 poems for you guys. First, let's see what Zeus wants you to do. This one. Okay, so this is number 13. First off, this is going to create great transformation. And now the first line is hidden greatnesses awaiting their hour. That is amazing. So this itself is making me think that a lot of you guys, whoops, stay still phone. Okay, a lot of you guys are are overlooked by all the people around you, but the spirits, the divinities, they really like you. You're their favorite. So anyway, all the world's possibilities are waiting in man, waiting in you. All the world's possibilities in man are waiting as the tree waits in its seed. Okay, so you're like the seed and you're going to grow really nice. His past lives in him, it drives his future space. So I guess you do have past lives. His present, oh, sorry. His past lives in him. Sorry, it's not past lives. His past lives in him, it drives his future pace. His presence acts fashion his coming fate. The unborn gods hide in his house of life. Oh, nice. I feel like, are you going to birth a god? That's entirely possible, by the way. Not birth it as in, through your vagina, not like that. But more like, the truth of it is man has created God in his own image and keeps doing that over and over again. So yeah, it's very possible to have a new God. So moving on, the demons of the unknown overshadow his mind, casting their dreams into live molds of thought, the molds in which his mind builds out of its world. His mind creates around him its universe. All that has been renews in him its birth. All that can be is figured in his soul. Issuing indeed its course on the roads of the world, obscure to the interpreting reason's guess, lines of the secret purpose of gods, in strange directions run the intricate plan. Held back from human foresight is their end. And the far intention of some ordering will, or the order of life's arbitrary chance finds out its settled poise and fated hour. So it looks like you guys, your life is going to be very much drawn, very much teased by fate. It's like there are seeds for a new god to arise from the deeds of your life. It's so interesting. My god indeed. I did not expect to read this today. You're not going to see things coming, okay? You're the fool, right? So you're just going to blindly follow the universe's signs, and it's going to lead you to all the world's possibilities. Yeah, yeah. And this was what? Was this Zeus or Great Spirit? Which one did I take? I don't know. Okay, I'll just take another for the other one. Whatever I didn't read about so far. Here. Oh, this one is a huge one. An endless bliss is her eternal home. Okay, I've actually read this one before and I know what it's about. And I will read from here just a little bit. So, she has left the safety of the tried and known. That is so you, that's so the fool energy. Unshepherded by the fear that walks through time, undaunted by fate that dogs and chance that springs, she accepts disaster as a common risk. Careless of suffering, heedless of sin and fall, she wrestles with danger and discovery. In the unexplored expanses of the soul, to be seemed only a long experiment, the hazard of seeking ignorant force. Okay, so this part is all about you risking it all and undaunted by fate and chance that springs. So yeah, this part is about you just taking all the risks in the world so fearlessly. My god, you are amazing. And then tortured by her own powers, or proud and blessed. Looks like you have two choices here. You can either see this in a good way or a bad way. You can be tortured by your own powers, or you can see them like basically, is this a blessing or a curse? It all depends on your frame of mind and how you choose to view this. Blah 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 blah. If you guys really want to know, you can ask me and I'll send you a picture of all of this so that you can read it in your own time. This is too huge. Okay, so the last one is, yet pure and bright from the timeless was her birth. A lost world rapture lingers in her eyes. Her moods are faces of the infinite. Beauty and happiness are her native right, and endless bliss is her eternal home. That's you. That is the end of your journey. Endless bliss. Beauty and happiness is your native right. And all your moods have a reason. All your moods, all the things that you do out of whimsy and fancy, they actually make profound differences in the world. So this is powerful. This is amazing. You are being called to just be your beautiful, naive, innocent, optimistic self. And you're called to free people. You're called to bring a new God into existence. It'll be interesting. Love and light. Bye-bye.